Hey, yo, what up, what up? I'm making this live to tell a story. Um, I had to look it up because I didn't think that it was real, you know. Somebody that I knew, fellow artist, Bobby Brown Jr., aka King JR, that's what I knew him as, passed. I can't believe it, man. Like, it's different to take a picture with somebody than to just actually know somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I actually knew him. Rest well, homie. You'll be missed. For real. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Boo Capone might not like this, but I ain't gonna say too much. But that's how I met Bobby Brown Jr. was through Boo Capone, and we pulled up to NoHo. Anybody that don't know what that is, that's North Hollywood. We pulled up to NoHo. Tommy Brown came out, which is Bobby's older brother. Gotti Brown, Bobby Brown Jr. This is back in like the summer of 2013 when I was still living in LA. And man, we kicked it so hard that night. I was supposed to go like I was supposed to record something with King JR. But man, we was so lit. We picked him up. We went to the liquor store. It was me, the homie Philly G, and man, I can't even think the homie's name right now. Homie, forgive me. But we went to pick up the Browns, and we went to the liquor store, and I remember it was like an 18-pack or something of Coors Light. Bobby had it. He had the man, everybody's trying to text me while I'm doing this live. So we go to the liquor store. Bobby got the 18-pack of Coors, and we're filming, like we're making a little documentary. Weekend with the Browns is what we was gonna call it, and it's on YouTube, and I'll share some of that on my Instagram. But man, we kicked it, you know. Bobby ended up dropping the Coors, and it was only like 2 or 3 beers that was even good, so that wasn't broke. So we had to end up going back to the liquor store. We was drinking on New Amsterdam that night. Man, it was like a scene out of like the movie The Hangover. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, I ain't gonna say too much of what happened that night, but I fell asleep. I had to go to work the next day. I showed up to work with a hangover, smelling like alcohol. My boss was like, man, just go home. I told him what happened, you know, who I was kicking it with. He was like, yeah, you don't need to be doing that before you go to work. But I was like 28, 29 at the time. But yeah, we was lit, smoking, drinking, you know what I'm saying? And I fell asleep. I was the first one to, I wasn't the first one to fall asleep. But look, Tommy Brown was. Tommy Brown is Bobby's older brother, like I said. And he was sitting sideways, sitting up on the couch with a bottle of vodka. And man, like, he was just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? When I woke up on the couch, I heard a big thump. And the big thump was the homie. I ain't gonna say his name, but I was living with him at the time. He fell out of the chair. It was one of them little chairs with the roll around wheels and that rotates. It was one of those. He fell out of it. That's what woke me up. So next to me by the couch was Bobby Brown, and Gotti Brown was laying on the floor. And like I said, my roommate, he had fell out of the chair. That's the thumping sound is what woke me up. So hey man, so man, that's what happened, man. And then I talked to Bobby again, like probably, I know my daughters were born. They're 5 now. I think maybe they was like 1 or 2 or something like that. And man, I told him, I was, supporting his and letting people know out here in Kansas City about his music. And at the time, it was on my Facebook. I can't remember what year it was, but at the time, like he was saying that like he's not really gonna do music because nobody want to hear it. Nobody was listening to him. I told him, I said, man, I said, you got to make people want to hear you. You got to make people listen to you. And then on top of that, your name, it speaks for itself. People know who your father is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, what, transpired after that, as far as, but I never heard anything as far as his name, as far as doing music or anything, like that. But like I said, he told me basically he was kind of through with it. But yeah, man, that's my little quick story. Man, it's a trip. It's really a trip. But rest well, homie. See you at the crossroads someday. Much love, homie. You will be missed. Bobby Brown, aka King JR. Much love, homie. Like he used to tell me, the 3 is for the B, and that's for Boston. I'm out.